Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. We are still waiting for my excavator guy to get here. He's been really busy and it's just, well, we're waiting. It is November the 11th, so another week has passed. I don't know whether you've noticed from my previous videos, I'll just step back here. There were 2 stacks of 2x6 here. And originally I was just going to have the excavator guy, make a road here to dump down in the valley. But I noticed, well, I knew it was here, but I got thinking, this is the biggest stump on the property right here. And then I'll deal with this tree in a minute, but this is the biggest stump on the property. And you can see from that point down to that stump right there, it's about a 2-foot drop. And so this property right here kind of slopes right off towards my driveway. And I'm trying to make this section out here eventually to be more like my front lawn. And so when I get ready to do my kind of landscaping with the bulldozer, a lot of this here will be cut down. But I figured while we have the excavator here, I'll get him to remove that stump, and I'm also going to take down that tree. But I'll get them to remove that stump and they can bury it down there in the valley out of the way, because we're going to put all the basement material out in there, and so we'll have lots of room to bury stuff. But this tree here I was hoping to keep. It's a nice poplar tree, but I had wood stacked up against it here, and apparently sometime in the past this had either got struck by lightning or started to rot. But you can see there's a lot of rot down in here. This is actually rotted. I don't know whether you can hear that, but it's almost hollow in there. So I figured, why not, while I'm right in the process, drop that tree down the valley and cut up into some firewood, get it out of the way. And like I said, when he's digging here, he can cut this area down so they can back the trucks out there to dump. And so I've got this all hooked up with a come along on it, because it's kind of leaning back this way a bit, but I think I can undercut it and get it to go down in there. But I removed those 2 stacks of lumber. One I just set up there, it was a smaller stack. Excuse me. On Thursday of this week, I came over and moved that stack, pulled it over here because it's closer to where the building's going to be. These are a lot of my 2x6 for the first floor. So now they'll be right here, so I can just put them on the floor and start building. So I got those out of the way. So now this is wide open. Where there was 2 stacks before, it's wide open for the trucks and stuff to go down in there. It's wide open for him to take those stumps out. So I thought I'd bring you along for a little bit of that. See if we can't get that on the ground. Well, that wasn't too hard. As you can see here, there was a lot of rot in that stump. So I figured it's just a matter of time before that thing came down and created problems for me. So now it's on the ground. I'm going to cut some 16-inch blocks off of this. If I can get one 8-foot or a couple 8-foot logs, if I can get boards out of it, I'll do that. But right now, let's clean this up a bit. All right, well, that was almost half the tree before I could get to a spot where it looked anywhere near decent. So I guess I might get one log out of that. I don't know whether it's worth it, but that's only about 8 inches now, and it's going to start going crooked. So I'm going to try to get these limbs chopped up here. I think what I'll do is I'll just throw them down here in the valley and let them bury everything. So I don't think there's much more I can do with that other than get some firewood out of it. So I'll come back in a bit, or let me see. Well, I'll bring you along for a little bit more of this. Okay, I have got all the branches cleaned up and chopped up into a pile there so we can just fill that right over. I did take an 8'6" log out of this. We'll see what if I can get some boards out of it. And then I got a bunch of firewood. Got firewood coming out the yin yang. So the only thing I have really left to do is I'm going to clean up this debris here so they'll have a straight run back and forth. And I'll be done prepping pretty much for the excavators to do their thing. And I think that this will make a nice, eventually when these stacks come out and we shape this, this will make a nice front lawn. It'll be obviously sloped down into the valley, but we'll try to make it as smooth as possible. That's for a much later video. But we're one step closer. It's an ongoing project. I appreciate you joining me today. I will try to keep you updated. I apologize for the delays and everything. It's really beyond my control. I was hoping at this point to be working on footings and be able to book my foundation, my walls to come in, the guys come in and put in my foundation walls. So I don't know whether we're going to get there before Christmas or not. It just seems like everything's being held up. So, but as always, I appreciate you joining me. And if you would, please like and subscribe. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.